Hi friends, today I'm going to explain about the cotton fiber and its properties and its morphology and its origin and other details. Please subscribe my channel Textile Technology Tutorials and icon bell icon and share it to your friends if you are interested, anybody interested to share and like it. Okay, today is the cotton fiber class. See, cotton fiber, this is a natural fiber extracted from the cotton plant, belongs to the family, that is biological family Gossypium, under the category Malu. Okay, and this cotton is grown in the tropical and subtropical regions of the globe. The continents America, Africa, India, Australia, these are the major continents, major area of the globes contributing to the growth of the cotton. American cotton, that is Pima cotton, African cotton, that is the country Egypt, that is Egyptian cotton, Indian cotton and Australian cotton. Even these are the major countries, continents growing cotton, but other than this, other countries, that is Middle East countries, Europe countries and Pakistan, Bangladesh, even China, these are all the countries growing cottons. But the thing is, whole totally in compared to globe, India is the major country contributing cotton production. And the major content of the cotton fiber is cellulose. Cellulose. Cellulose is a chemical substance, yes, contained in the cotton fiber. This cellulose is a natural chemical element found in cotton fiber, contributing about 90 to 92% of its content in the cotton fiber. But this cellulose not only found in cotton plant, but this cellulose is also available in forest trees and other plants, in woods. Okay, but in other woods and forest trees the cellulose availability is only 40 to 45%, but in case of cotton fiber it is more than 90%. Because of this substance cellulose, the cotton is having demand. It gives the quality, it gives comfort, and it gives comfortness and other required properties of the clothing. It is a natural God gifted fiber cotton plant. The environment required to grow the cotton plant is, it's required plenty of sunshine and moderate rainfall is required, about 60 to 120 centimeters, and soil need to be very heavy, and the cotton plant grows in frost free period. Okay, and now comes to the textile. This plant, this plant where the cotton is extracted from this plant, this in this plant, when it nearest to the harvesting, this cotton plant is having number of flowers. It produces number of flowers. Each flower is producing a pod. Each flower is producing a pod. Okay, the petals of the flower, covering this pod. When flower gets dried, the ball of the cotton fibers, that is compact form of the cotton fibers, that is fibers, that is wet conditioned fibers are packed together in the form of the ball. This ball is called the pod. Okay, and in this pod the number of fibers produced, the origin, it is the origin of these fibers are the seeds, the cotton seed. These dotted lines are the cotton seeds. These seeds are covered with the fibers. Okay, the pod containing both seed and fibers, both are attached together with seed producing the fibers. Okay, and when harvest time comes, this all these pods, that is when these pods almost in the dried form, almost in a dry, 90% of the pods are dried. The harvest taking places in the sunshine, period. These pods are plucked by the farmer and collected and kept for drying. But whatever the plucked pods are there, plucked not pods, plucked cotton along with the seed are dried. This plucked cotton fiber along with the seed is called the raw fibers, raw cotton fibers. This raw cotton fibers is not only a mixture of seed and fiber, but also containing the foreign impurities, foreign unwanted materials like husk, dried leaves, dried flower uh, parts, and so many dust, unwanted dust and dirt, other things, unwanted stains and other things are there. The total is the foreign materials, it's included in this raw cotton. This raw cotton taken to the ginning process. Here I have not written that process, ginning process. In this ginning process, the cotton fibers are separated from the seed. That is the process of separating the fibers from the seed and cleaning it or free from it dust and dirt and foreign impurities and make the fibers pure one is called, this process is called the ginning process. This ginning process is processed in the roller gins. In olden days it was hand roller gin was there. Slowly technology is updated, improved. Nowadays automated ginning machines are there. Okay, the efficiency of the ginning machines per day or per hour is improved a lot. Technology is improved. Okay, when the ginning process completed, the outcome of the ginned fiber is having a pure cotton. It is having a pure cotton. That pure cotton is packed and sold in the bale form. Bale form. Bale is an international package form for the cotton, and this bale is measuring about it is a cubic meters, 0.48 cubic meter is the volume, the cubic volume 0.48 cubic centimeters, and weight is about average 500 pounds in British system and 226.8 kgs in MKS systems. This in ginning mill, this raw cotton is purified into white pure cotton, and not white, it is pure cotton. It is free from other unwanted materials and seeds, and these bales are sent to or sold to the spinning mill to process further production of yarn. That is, these fibers are spun into yarn, and then yarns are woven into fabric. Okay, now the in total world production, including all countries, all continent, all areas, annually approximately about 25 million tons of cotton produced annually per year. Annually 25 million tons is producing annually. But nowadays, because of the variation in the climatic conditions, variation in the environmental requirements, what the environmental requirement is required for growth of the cotton, that is varying environmentally, and even scarcity of the water or scarcity of the irrigations or problems, that is calamities. So one or the other reasons, nowadays compared to olden days, the cotton growth is reducing. The production of the cotton, efficiency of the cotton growth worldwide is going down. But though it's going down, the cotton has not lost its demand. This is the king of the cotton textile industry. Cotton is a king of the textile industries. Here, now see, come to the morphology. Now we'll go for morphology of the textile fiber. Individual fiber. This picture, what the picture is here appearing, this is a longitudinal shape. This is a longitudinal view of the cotton fiber, and this is a cross section view of the cotton fiber. But what we assume, if we take cotton fiber in hand, it appears like a cylinder, round cylinder. But these two pictures are appeared in the microscope. When we see in the microscope, these appears like this. Cotton fibers are not a cylindrical round shape. It's a flat ribbon like structure is there. This is vertically, it is a long shape, flat ribbon like shapes it appears. Okay, and in cross section, this seems like a shape of kidney or shape of beans. Okay, this is the primary, this outer layer is called the primary wall, and inside thick one is called the secondary wall, and core one is called the lumen. This is this much of simple structure it is having. This is a morphology. And the cellulose morphology means not only this longitudinal shape and cross-sectional shape we need to know, but also this morphology. This fiber is made of polymers, number of polymers. Not only this cotton fiber, any fiber you take, polyester or nylon or whatever, any other fibers, these fibers are made of polymers, polymer chains. These number of polymer chains construct some constructions. They together form some bindings inside the fiber. If the binding is those bindings forms different areas, that is amorphous regions, crystalline regions. Okay, this crystalline region means that is a rigid binding of the number of polymers together, joined together and construct. Amorphous means the polymers are free from each other, floating each other, free from each other. And rest this whatever the space available other than this crystallinity region and for polymer chains and amorphous regions, these are all total contributing whatever cellulose substance, these are all each polymer chain made of the substance chemical element cellulose. Okay, around 92% of this fiber is contained with the polymer chains of cellulose. The rest 10%, whatever rest portion is, that is free. That is that is usable for the dye fiber affinity for wet finish, wet processing or finishing or dyeing, whatever it is there. The dyeability of the fiber depends upon the fiber morphology. Okay, this is about morphology. Then next we go for physical properties of the fiber. Physical properties means how it appears. Physical properties, first one, color, tensile strength, elongation at break, elastic recovery, specific gravity, and other things. Okay, see, first one we see color. The color of the cotton fibers are varying region to region or environment. It depends upon the surrounding environment or continent or climatic conditions of the country or region. There are the major colors available is white, creamy white, bluish white, yellowish, and gray. Okay, these are the colors, shades of the cotton in raw cotton. And this color, whatever the gray color or yellowish color or creamy color, this will be changed when the yarn or fabric is subjected to the process of bleaching. Okay, the fiber turn into pure white color. Okay, that is in next processing, but raw cotton availability in these colors, in these shades. Okay, next next considerable properties is tensile strength. The strength of the properties. Why strength is considered as a properties? Because what we are wearing, the garments, clothing, should have strength, should have durability, should resistance to tear and wear, should resistance to other stress and strains. So the garment or the fabric or the yarn, to have strength, the base material fiber should have strength. The yarn strength, fabric strength, garment strength, or their durabilities depend upon the fiber strength. Fiber strength is not measured in tensile, but it is measured in terms of tenacity. Tenacity is a technical term used to measure the strength of the fiber. Okay, the unit of measurement of tenacity is grams per denier. Not only cotton, any other fibers, tenacity is measured in unit of measurement is grams per denier. Here the cotton tenacity is 3 to 5 grams per denier. Because of this 3 to 5 grams per denier fiber tenacity, it gives best durability to the yarn, fabric, or garment, clothing strengths. Okay, and the other important thing here to consider the strength factor is if the cotton fiber is in a dried condition, it is 3 to 3, around 3 to 3.5 is there. But when it is in wet condition, when the fiber gets wet, or yarn or fabric or garment, the strength will increase by 20%. Strength will increase by 20% because of its morphological construction. Cellulose is a good fiber, good substance in forming the cotton fiber. It is it's subjected to changes. The wet condition, if it is wet, means if water particle goes into the fiber structure, the free space is covered with the water particle. Okay, that allow the fiber to increase the weight. But some fibers, like synthetic fibers, will not allow water particle. Cotton is easily wet. It can be dyed easily, it can be finished easily, because the cellulose polymers are very flexible inside. Okay, strength, 20% strength is more compared to the dried fiber. But this technical word tensile is not used for the fiber, but totally when we talk about the textile, tensile will come, and when we talk about the only fiber, tenacity will come. Okay, next property here is elongation at break. Elongation at break means if the fiber is subjected to elongate or strain, it will not stress, it will break. If you extend it, if you draw, it will break as earliest. It is having less stress. It is a rigid fiber. It will not elongate more. In 100% length of the fiber, it will elongate only 5 to 10%. It will elongate only 5 to 10%. If you elongate more, it will break it, because of it is rigidness. It will not stress. It will not extend like elasticity. Okay. Next property is elastic recovery. Elastic recovery means if you take a rubber wire, if you stretch it, it will stretch. Because of its elastic in nature, it will extend. And if you remove the stress or force, it will recover to its original position. That is rubber. Like that, if this fiber is applied with the force, it will elongate. It will elongate only for 2% extension. If you extend it, if you elongate it 2%, it will recover 74%. Okay. First of all, it is a rigid fiber. It does not have nature of elasticity, though the morphology, because of the free space available in the fiber structure morphology, it can extend 2 to 5%, up to 5%. But if it extend 2%, it will not recover to its original position, only 74%. If you extend to 5%, it will only recover 45%, because of the rigidity of its nature. It is not elastic fiber. Next important property is specific gravity. Specific gravity is related to the gravity of the earth. Not only cotton fiber, each each and every materials available on this earth, whatever the element, whatever the material, even including what humans, whoever, whatever is there, is having its specific gravity. Each material is having specific gravity. Okay, this cotton is having specific gravity of 1.54. This specific gravity influences the weight of the yarn, the weight of the fabric, the weight of the garment or clothing we wear. Why the cotton is comfort to wear? Because it's not like heavy fabric. It's not like heavy fabric on our body. If the cotton is having high specific gravity like 6 or 7, we cannot wear. We cannot wear. It is a playable, it is a blendable, it's a comfort, it is a dyeable. Okay, it is in all angles good, including this weight of this fabric. Because of this 1.54, we can wear with comfort and happily, with satisfyingly. Okay, next we go for moisture regain. This is another physical properties. Moisture regain MR percentage is 8.5. What is moisture regain? Moisture regain, that is the amount of moisture absorbed by the cotton fiber in the laboratory conditions of 23 degrees centigrade temperature, 65% relative humidity. Okay, it is measured in the textile labs. Moisture regain, the amount of moist present in the fiber free space. In the morphology, okay, in the morphology, 90% of cellulose polymers are there, another 10% free space is there. In that free space, how much moist can be accommodated, how much moist can retain, that calculation, that's moisture regain percentage. Regain how much under the condition, laboratory condition. Okay, this moisture regain is tested for all fibers, polyester, whatever, not only polyester, nylon, all textile fibers, all parameters are tested. So this is 8.5%. This moisture regain percent will influencing the dye fiber affinity, whether this fiber is affinity to dye, okay, dyeable or affinity to dye, how much it whatever the fiber dye, it shows 8.5% MR means it is able to absorb dye. There is an affinity between dyes and cotton fiber. Next is effect of heat. Effect of heat, this is also one of the major physical properties considered, because what we wear, cotton clothes or garments, it's sometimes subjected to higher heat. It depends upon the climatic conditions of the regions. In some climatic conditions of the globes are very cold, and some regions are very hot, and some are medium is there. And sometimes without our knowledge, our garments are subjected to heat or accidental fires and other things. So many things are there related to heat, fire and other things, temperatures, high temperature, whatever it may be. So here the cotton fiber, okay, when the temperature, when the cotton fiber subjected to 120 degrees centigrade temperature, that fiber turns into yellow. If it is a white, it turns into yellow. Okay, if temperature go on increasing to 150 degrees centigrade, then the fiber starts to decompose. Its morphology will decompose. Crystallinity regions are decomposing. It's losing its qualities. And still, if again, if still subjected to higher temperature, that fiber, cotton fiber or cotton yarn or cotton fabric, if temperature go on increasing to 240 degrees centigrade, then gets damaged. Fibers gets damaged and burn in air. It's burn in air. Okay, but thing is, but we are not, what we wear cotton fabric are not, we are not living in 120 centigrade, but sometimes our fabrics in the laboratory or in some workmanship or accidents or fire, wherever, those who wear cotton in this temperature, these are changes taken places. Okay, then we'll go for sunlight, effect of sunlight. See this effect of sunlight, sorry, this effect of sunlight damaged when the cotton fiber or yarn or fabric exposed to sunlight, the cotton material damaged by ultraviolet light. Okay, and it loses the strength and degrade by oxidation. Continuous exposure to the exposure to the sunlight, cotton damaged by ultraviolet light, it will lose its strength and degrade by oxidation. Okay. Then we go for effect of age. Cotton, usually the wearer, we can use nowadays whatever the highest use is, we can use the cotton garments or cotton 5 or 6 years, maximum 10 years. But as a study, even we keep cotton material for 50 years in a stored carefully, the changes will happen, only slight changes will happen in shade or in strength slightly, not too differ compared to the new fibers or fresh fibers. After 50 years, color may change or strength may lose, like that. It is studied laboratory studies, it's explaining. But this much of years, I hope it's not used. Okay, now we go for the chemical properties. See here, chemical properties of the cotton fiber. In this chemical properties, first one, acids, effect of acids. Acids at cotton fiber attacked by hot dilute acid or cold concentrated acid. See, the cotton fiber, yarn or fabric subjected to the wet processing in the textile industries, or sometimes those who wear cotton fabric and those who wear maybe a workman or a whatever employee who are working in the dangerous in the laboratory, their acids are using by accidentally, if it falls on the cotton fabric or on the person, then that is not safer. The cotton fabric is attacked by the dilute acid or concentrated acid. Cotton will not resist to the acid. Acids are not safe for cotton. The second one is effect of alkalis. Effect of alkalis. See, alkalis like NaOH or other cleaning solvents used nowadays for washing, industrial washing or home laundry. Cotton is cotton will not resist. Cotton will resist. Excellent resistance is there. Cotton resist excellently to the alkalis. Alkalis are safe for cottons, cotton fabrics or other things. Whatever the materials, chemicals, detergents we use for washing, home laundry or industrial laundry or dry cleaning, if we use alkalis, that is safer. And also cotton fiber resist organic solvents, that is cleaning solvents, and insects. If we store cotton fiber, yarn or fabric where moth or beetles are there, these are insect, moths or beetles will not harm cotton materials, but the fungus or bacteria, mildews, these are harmful to the cotton material if we not take care while we store. Mildews will rot and weaken the fibers, cotton fabrics. See, these are this class, whatever is there I covered here is there. The brief explanation about the cotton fiber. This is the basic knowledge of the cotton fiber. This is not an in-depth study. Okay. Here, cotton fiber plant, growth of the cotton fiber plant and regions of the globe, and species, and content of the cotton package, and morphology, environmental conditions required for cultivation, physical properties, chemical properties. These are all the basic things, elementary things of the cotton fiber. Vast subject. It is a cotton fiber. Only cotton fiber, if we study in deep, it is a vast subject. Okay. Only for those who are fashion designers or tailors, those who want to know basic things. These are the physical properties and chemical properties are the basic things one should know while handling the cutting of the fabric. Okay, see, these are the properties that will help in while selecting the fabric or considering the shrinkage and other things. In others, so many parameters are there to study this cotton fibers or for selecting the cotton fabric for garment designing and other things. And this cotton is a king of the textile industry because it is comfort. It gives comfortness to the wearer, and also the cohesiveness properties. Quality of this fiber is very good. Cohesiveness means the fibers having quality added of sticking each other while twisting into the yarn. Each fibers hold one another tightly to make a fine cotton yarn, and to enhance the strength and to give the durability, this cohesiveness is required, and also less wrinkle. This compared to other fabric, this is not like polyester or nylon synthetic fiber. It after washing, it will rink, fabrics will rink, shows wrinkleness, but not much. It can be ironed, not, there is no permanent wrinkle appear. We can, less wrinkle will be there, but if we can iron and remove the wrinkles. Okay, so this is a small brief explanation on cotton fiber, but these are the basic, and this basic information may repeat in another classes or may help another may help to understand the other classes, further classes. of cotton yarn or cotton fabric, or use of cottons, or dyeing of cottons and other things. Okay, so hope you have understood this class. If any comments are there, please write the comments. If you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, so the things here is, please subscribe my channel, please bell the icon, please like it or share to the persons who are not technically qualified, who have not studied diploma, who have not studied MTech, who have not studied PhD, who have not nothing know about it. These classes are for everybody who are other than the people other than the textile industries, who are involved in designing the garments, cutting the tailoring, stitching and other things, totally other areas. Any, so please let me know.